ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America, and whenever you see a socialist, golly, almost a communist, rise to power, you can bet Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez is somewhere lurking in the weeds. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. New York City was shocked when Zohran Mamdani won against Andrew Cuomo for the Democrat nomination for mayor of the city. And a lot of people wondered how a guy who preaches free subway rides, $30 an hour minimum wage, and free childcare, and grocery stores run by the government, how a guy like that could win in the mecca of capitalism in this world. The mecca of capitalism. Wall Street is there. And now you got Mamdani, who's basically, in my opinion, a communist. Well, as it turns out, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez is the meaning in his life. She's the inspiration. She brings meaning to his life. She's the inspiration. Some of you got that. Some of you are old enough to get that. Apparently, he says basically that AOC is his hero, that she inspired him to run for New York City mayor. She endorsed him. We know that. Letitia James endorsed him. All the crazies endorsed him. All the radical, socialist, almost communist lunatics, they endorsed him. But it was the driving force of AOC. It was her inspiration. She's his muse, as it were. That's what drove him to this. So, New York, as your city, after this guy probably becomes the next mayor, as your city decays into chaos and becomes the beacon of a slum that it was in the 70s and 1980s, I'm old enough to remember that, you can look at AOC. You can look at AOC as the beginning of that and thank her. If that's the communist crap fest that you're hoping for, you can thank her for that. I want you guys to watch this and let me know what you think in the comments.
Arrest of a migrant at Federal Plaza.
All right, so a moment ago, you talked about how you didn't know if you'd get 50,000 votes, and you ended up with 50,000 volunteers. They knocked on doors. There are many in the country who might look at that and say, okay, that makes me think of somebody else. Somebody else who took on I'm trying to think of the right word to use, but somebody who expected to win and therefore didn't campaign that hard and lost. And the person who did that was Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, right? Famously also here in New York. She endorsed you early. She helped you. She just spoke to Manu Raju, a few moments ago. She said the Democratic Party needs to pay attention to your success right now. Here's what she just told him.
We have a choice to listen to that message that people are sending us or not. This isn't just about Mr. Mamdani as an individual. This is about the message that the people of New York City are trying to send to our party.
So there's now talk, that your victory puts her in a whole new light, right? It puts her and Bernie Sanders, not that they were seen as fringe, but they were seen as a wing of the party. And that instead of being a wing, that becomes more of the center, and that you are part of that. Do you see it that way? And do you see those who say, look, your victory propels her to a presidential run in 2028?
She's been an inspiration, and it's been an honor to be represented by her as an assembly member in Astoria for many years. And I think about a senior who works at a child care center that I met in Sunnyside, Queens, who told me that I'm not a progressive, but I realized when I looked at Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez and Bernie Sanders, they were the only ones who were willing to fight for me. Yeah. And that's what so many New Yorkers and Americans understand, is that these are the two individuals who have been willing to take on this oligarchy and actually stand up for dignity for Americans.
Before you go, one last thing. Bill Ackman, I just mentioned him as